Good morning, everyone. It's a little after 9, I think, and I'm down here at the dam. I just took a drive down here. I'm not gonna get out because it is so windy. Yesterday it was about 71, and then a cold front came in, a nice thunderstorm last night, and right now it's, I think, 60. But very windy. And tonight it's supposed to get down into the 20s and then really cold tomorrow. And so, Texas weather, it's real pretty how the sky looks. Anyway, I want to do this video to catch you up on a few things. First is tomorrow is the day that my 500 subscriber giveaway ends, and there's been a little change. My neighbor Pat Dancer, my administrative assistant, and I had planned for me to go over to her house and excuse me, we would make a video together. She would be in it. Can you believe it? And we would draw her name and hoop and holler about the winner and thank everyone for commenting and entering. But because it's going to be so cold and windy, we're not going to do that. She has been checking the comments for me in the morning and then in the evening, twice a day. She's been checking them and keeping track and writing everything down. And so what she came up with is that tomorrow morning she will check the final time, and she will cut up the names on strips of paper and put them in something and draw her name and then let me know who it is, and I'll make the video. And that's the best way right now. And I have confidence in her that, she'll pick a name the right way. You know what I mean? And so I'm looking forward to finding out who the winner is. And I will not be showing the yarn because it's mystery yarn. The only yarn that I let you to see were those two big twist ones. And so that's that. Yeah, so if you haven't entered, there's still time. And if you want to share out that video to people that you think might like it, I would appreciate it if you did that. And I think I am caught up on responding to all the comments, but I'll go through again. I'm feeling better. I had made a video the other morning when I was sitting out with the chickens and had mentioned I had been up since like after 4 that morning. Well, what happened was I came down with one of the Chiari malformation migraines, the brainstem disease migraine, and I'm sure that it was the barometric pressure from this change in the weather that was coming through. I can usually feel it days before, and it triggered a migraine that had me up quite a while, and it was really bad. Those headaches are terrible, and when I get them, they, of course, make my eyes real sensitive, and sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes even my hearing. Like, it hurts to listen to any of my gospel CD music or preaching. It hurts to listen to anything on YouTube. It hurts to be on the phone, me not talking so much, but listening to someone else talk. It just, I can't function. And that's how it was most of yesterday, even though I managed to get out, I think, 3 videos. They were short. I wanted to get them out, and I especially wanted to show that scrap granny blanket while I have it out. But I had missed several phone calls from people, text messages from people, because it just hurt to be on the phone. I missed being in Granny's live. Excuse me. Missed being in Granny's live. I did pop in Cindy, the crocheter A, off and on. I didn't get my supper cooked until after 7 last night because I had to keep going and laying down, being in the dark, putting an ice pack under my neck, like where my brainstem area is. That helps. And then I had another ice pack on my shoulder, my left shoulder, because you all know what is going on with that. I was a mess, but the Lord saw me through. Some better today. I have things to do. I mean, I just can't not do things that I have to do. It's impossible. And so far the plan still is for my friend Raul to come Saturday and paint that room, so I am still making a dent in it to get it straightened up to where we can get in there and he can do that. And my shoulder is still, the hardware is still broken. Some people have commented that I must be in a lot of pain. I must have a high tolerance for pain. Well, yes and no. Yes, I have a very high tolerance of pain. It's a gene that runs in my family. And in the past, my neurologist has said that it's... Oh, can you see that crow? I don't think I can make this... Is he there? Oh, there's two of them. My neurologist said that that is good and bad as far as having a high tolerance for pain. Because usually when I do complain about like the spinal cord pain or brainstem pain, things like that, it's usually so far gone that I'll just say in the past I had to go to the emergency room and they didn't know what to do because of my intolerance to pain medication. So they had to call the neurologist and he told them to just give me a cocktail of different pain meds through an IV. You see, that's what he means about the bad part about having a high tolerance of pain. By the time I feel it enough to complain about it, it's just so out of control. And I remember that cocktail of pain meds, it knocked me out for 2 days. And of course they did it through an IV, and that's like watching paint dry. So that's how it is. And as far as this shoulder, and if I feel any pain in that shoulder or arm, well, I feel pain different than most people because of the syringomyelia. My left side is numb from the left side of my neck down to my hand, just like if I had had a stroke. It's numb. The syringomyelia has damaged the nerves. I don't feel pain on the outside of my neck or arm. If I get banged or cut or they draw blood, I don't feel any of that. And I don't feel hot or cold to the touch on my skin on the left arm. I have scars from not feeling when years ago when I reached into the oven to take something out and my skin was burned and I didn't feel it. I didn't know about it. So the pain that I feel in my shoulder and arm is inside my shoulder and arm. I feel achiness, soreness, and of course I can feel that hardware popping and cracking. Before the hardware was in, I felt my bones cracking and popping, and that was a different kind of feeling. What I feel now is the hardware when it is breaking apart. So it's kind of complicated to explain, so I don't know even if you can understand what I'm trying to say. Well, I know that water's cold, but it looks like the water came up a little bit. Hard to tell because this is flowing into Lake Ray Hubbard. This is Lake Lavon. Yeah, it's going to get really cold. You know, when I was folding up a few blankets that I have that I need to take them to the church because that's where I can lay them out the best and take pictures and send to a friend that is going to help update my website. When I was taking out the blankets and folding them, I have a stack about 4, but I mean I have a lot more blankets than just that, but these are ones that I've shown in videos, but I haven't never put them on my website. I was thinking what I need is a blanket ladder to put in my added on room and maybe have it behind me sometime when I do a video. You know, like Lynette from Charmed Granny, she had that it was actually from a bed, either I think from a twin bed, that part of the bed that has those slats, and she used it as a blanket ladder. I don't have room for something that wide, but it really looked nice behind her, showing off all her creations. And I was looking on Facebook Marketplace for a blanket ladder. Boy, people want a lot of money for them. So I asked another friend if he knew someone that could just make me one, like out of a skid. Take the pieces of wood off a skid and nail them or drill them together to make me a blanket ladder. He said he knew someone, so we'll see. We will see. Other than that, there's not much else to tell you about. I'm behind on people's videos. The sun is trying to come through. Do you know that today is 2/22/22? 2 for February, 22 for the date, and then the last 22 for 2022. 2/22/22. Of course, no one is down here. See? No one's down here fishing. It's too cold, too windy. Yep. When the train comes across that bridge, it is a long train. And sometimes it will get halfway through that bridge and stop, and then it will back all the way up, and then it will start to come again. Then finally it will go across. I asked someone before, why does it stop and then back up? And they told me something about they were switching tracks. I don't know much about that. Looks like sunset, but it's morning time. Well, I'm going to end this video, but I guess that's all the catch-up news. Hope you enjoy this. Have a good day. Remember to be kind to everybody because somebody is having a bad day. I appreciate everyone.